So in week 6 of the Afterlife series, we turned to heaven. We've talked about eternity, death, resurrection, judgment, hell. Now, finally, we turn to heaven. And the text was pretty much Revelation chapter 21, which is where John, who's been banished to this island in the Aegean Sea, is called up into heaven. That's the whole premise of the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation is not some, apocalyptic puzzle that we're supposed to figure out. It was written to encourage people who were struggling. And part of the encouragement is to see what is going on in heaven and what comes next. And so we get at the end of the book of John, or the book of Revelation given to John by Jesus, we get this vision of a new heaven and a new earth. And so we walked through much of Revelation chapter 21, and I made a lot of observations about how people have this idea that heaven is we go up to heaven, but the text actually says heaven comes down, a new heaven comes down to a new earth, an earth that has been remade. 2 Peter chapter 3 talks about earth being destroyed by fire, but it is remade and it is perfect. God reclaims everything, right? And it is perfect. And it's not under the weight of the curse of sin. And so it is the garden, and it's wonderful. And we have all these descriptions in here about a place of joy and a place of brilliance and a place of security and a place of opulence. And there's just all these, it's symbolic, right? I don't think the streets are pure gold, especially since it's as clear as glass. But it's just, it's better than we can imagine. John has got to use our language to try and describe, our earthly language to describe an other earthly experience. And so he hits the wall. But we get hints of how wonderful it would be. And I think we ought to be encouraged and pulled ahead by the promises of God for eternal life. Have a good study.